This super sexy eye look is so easy. It is so easy. Anybody can do this. So let me show you how. Okay, I promise you this is a super easy eyeshadow technique that anybody can do, whether you are a straight up beginner or what. Doesn't matter. You will be able to do this. Okay, so I start out with primer. I'm just gonna, any kind of eyeshadow primer works, really. You could even just use concealer if you wanted to. I'm using the e.l.f. Lock It Down eyeshadow primer. I think most primers are about on the same level. So I just smear some on there. And then I just tap it in. It's important to use a tapping motion because all of us have the crease, right? And yeah, I've got like something in mine. Looks like I have eyelash glue in there or something. If you do a rubbing motion, you're essentially wiping it out of that crease. The primer is there to make sure that all your color doesn't travel up there, because that's where the oil gathers and everything else. So it's important to kind of fill that crease. Okay, got that on there. Let it sit for a minute or two. Just be patient. And then I start out with a large fluffy brush. Sometimes, so like an angled one, but most of the time it's just a big, flat, fluffy brush. And that's because I am impatient and I like to get it done quick. So I start with a mid-tone color, and this is the L'Oreal Nude Intense palette, okay? And I am using whatever this one is. So that's my mid-tone color, and that's what I like to put all over. It's a matte shade, and I feel like it's perfect for daytime. So, and just get some on your brush, do the tap. If you don't do the tap, you're gonna have so much fallout all over your face, and that's not fun to clean up. So, all right. And I just do the same thing. I tap it on there because I do want, oh, that line thing is really bugging me. Anyway, tap it on there because you want to layer the color. You want to make sure you have plenty on there, but it also is the same principle as with the primer. You want to tap this color on and not swipe. When you swipe, you're actually removing product, not depositing. All right, so I've got my base on there. Let's do the other side. I'm testing out a new brand of cluster lashes, and I'm not sure how I feel about them. They're they're comfortable so far, but they are so stinking curly. Okay. Oh, forgot the tap. Okay, just a little bit more right there. There we go. Okay. So the next step, I sometimes will use an angled brush like this. Okay. Sometimes I'll use a finer brush like this. Okay. I'm going to use the fine one today because the look that I'm doing is about precision. Can I say that? Precision. Okay. So I'm using this color right here. Just gonna load up my brush. Okay. And then I go from outer corner, okay, up to the tail of my eyebrow. Okay. I have hooded eyes, and so doing this kind of hides that. Okay, and then I grab from that corner over to the crease. All right. Now I have a nice outline to fill in. So now I can grab that fatter angled brush and just really, really lightly, like not a lot of product needs to go on there. Just a couple taps, tap this, and now all I need to do is drag that down. Just drag it down. And I know, there's a harsh line there, I get it, but trust the process, okay? Okay, I'm just kind of drag that through. Okay. And go back and do the other side. Okay, now my eyes are not symmetrical at all, and I always have trouble with this side. But again, from outer corner to the tail of your eyebrow. It doesn't help I'm like blind in the side either. Hang on here. Okay. Okay, and then okay. I'm going back in with a fluffier brush. Okay, that line is just throwing off my chi, man. There we go. Okay, still looks crazy, I get it, just hang in there. Then I take another clean fluffy brush and I go in with a color to soften it all up, and I'm using this one all the way on the end. It's not super it's not super light, but it's not shimmery, and that's the important part for me. I don't really need a lot of shimmer, so I just kind of tap it on here. Okay, and again, you don't need a lot of product. There's not a lot of real estate up here. So, and then I start swirling just on that line, just where that is. Okay. And sometimes I'll give a little flick this way just to soften that outer edge too. Same thing on the other side. Okay, and then I'm just gonna soften that line up. Okay, last step. Then I go in with the darkest shade here. I get a teeny tiny little brush, little eyeliner brush, okay? And this helps give a lifted eye look, okay? If you go just beyond your bottom lid, okay, and you line it up with that little wing there, just bring it down. I'm doing this, I'm trying to do this on my lash line, not on my water line. And again, you don't, there we go. You don't need a ton of product. You just need to tap that brush on there just a couple times. Just tap, 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 okay? And I always make sure the little corner thing is pointed up. Good guide. And then I turn it to the inner corner once I get about halfway. And that's just what works for me. Okay, so by doing that, it provides a lift for my eyes, because the way my eyes are shaped and hooded, they come down this way. I hate that look. So I want to do something to bring them up this way, and that's the technique I use. So there you have it. Ta-da! Thank you. Have a good one.